Cooking means to me is just happiness, you know, when somebody gets something they really like and they enjoy it and you bring that certain smile that they don't really usually do. It's just pretty awesome. When you have the ability to take something and trade it into something new and enjoy it yourself, it's just awesome. Anytime I go home to my wife and I cook her a meal and I make her bad day into a good day because of a good steak, you know, it just makes her happy. We get in a fight about recipes, like she doesn't think something works and then I'll do it and I'll prove her wrong. Like if she doesn't really like pork chops and I make it in a way that she actually likes, then it feels good. You know, it changes her palate a little.
So at the beginning of the semester, we usually design their menus. Everybody, they are going to have their own menu for Thursday night. The course is designed for 4 course for fine dining menu. So appetizer, soup or salad, and entree and dessert. But everybody has their own theme, like Italian or French cooking or Asian theme. So it depends on their theme, the menu will be designed. So once they find their recipe, we do have a lot of cooking demonstration. Sometimes the recipe they found in the website does not work very well. So we truly demonstrate the cookings and then tasting and evaluate, and then we discuss whether the menu we develop does fit to our fine dining concept. Then every Thursday, there is a kitchen manager who's going to be the leader that day. The rest of the classmates going to be employed. So job duty, like who's in charge of entree, who's in charge of dessert, who's preparing salad. The job duty assigned every week. So basically the position, what they're doing on Thursday, pretty much rotated every Thursday. So through the semester, they're learning all different variety of cooking skills, and then how to manage people employed, and then how to communicate between back of the house and front of the house.
In guest services, the students, what they do is they learn how to run the front of the house operations of the dining room. And basically what that is service to our guests. They're actually taking their order for the meal, and in the fall we do dinners. The students also learn about teamwork. They learn about every aspect of the front of the house operations. They could be hosting, they could be the floater, they could be the server, they could be the person that handles soup and salad. And so they have to take on these roles and actually put it into practice. They also get to prep. Like tomorrow we have an event, and those students in my class will come in and they will learn how to make the meal that we're making. They'll plate the dessert, they'll plate the salad, but then they have to come out and serve it as well. So it's for this class, they get to see all operations. They get to see back and front, and I think that just makes them a more well-rounded manager when they go out into the industry. You know what? I think for what it is, it's always like who's going to be there. Are the students going to be able to make it? They have a busy schedule, and you know I require them to do 8 events on top of the lab and their class. So I'm always asking them, "Are you going to be there?" And it's working with them too. If I can't work the whole event, does it count? Sure. You know, as long as you get at least 2 hours. You know, it'd be nice if you could be here for the full time, but I understand you have a class. So I'm very flexible, and I hope that they see that when they're a manager, that yes, you want those full-time employees, but you can have those part-time employees that fill in that gap, and to be, I think if you're more flexible, you get that support, because a lot of the times once they leave guest service, if I'm doing events that I need extra help with, they're willing and able, they'll say, "Oh, what can I help you with?" And so it's really great that they have that excitement to go forward and help in the future. But yes, making sure that they can get here is it can be very stressful. It's communication, and we talk about it all the time. Communication is very essential in it, and I stress that with my students. You have to just let them know what's happening. For instance, right at 6 o'clock, our dining room, that's when most of our guests get here. So we're going to tell them, hey, right now we have all of our guests, and we're going to have 2 more. So you're going to start getting your orders very quickly. So then they figure out the timing for that. It's really important to make sure that communication is flowing and open, because if not, there could be a lot of tension.